Hello my scrappy friends and welcome to my channel today. This is my first share for my new series that I came up with, and I'm redoing this page. I just didn't love it. This is the page that I have created to replace it, and I'm really happy with it. I am using my June stash kit. This is the first page that I have that I've created using that kit. And I'm just going to show you a little bit here of me pulling all of the bits and pieces apart. Now, I am going to say right up front here, this photo I did reuse. It's got glue on the bottom. It's really not that obvious, and I'm not that fussy. Maybe I should be, but I'm not. This is my craft. If my family, after I die, decide they want to keep my stuff, that would be great. And if they don't, I'm totally okay with that too. So, as I said, I'm using my kit. I wanted to keep the same title for this page, which is This is Family. And this is a photo from, I think, probably mid-90s or thereabouts. I would have been somewhere between 13 and 15 would be my guess. Me with my mum, my brother and my sister, and I think I've pretty much copied the journaling across, but this is where I got my idea of what family is and what family means. I grew up with these people every single day, and yeah, that's where I got my idea of family from, and yeah, so that's where I'm going with this. You can see I've done some stenciling in the background. I've used the gold Colour Blast, the bling Colour Blast color paste. People, if you have stuff in your stash, use it before it dries up. It's still working. It's a bit thicker than it would ordinarily be, and it did require a little bit more. It didn't go on as smoothly as it would otherwise if it was a new tub. Use your stuff, people. Use it. But yeah, I got this stencil from the reject shop, I think. It was like $2 and I really love it. So I've done that wood grain in the background with the gold. I'm using some of the scraps from my kit to do a couple of layers behind my photo. I don't know what inspired me to go with pink and green and gold, but it's what I chose to do, so I just ran with it. I don't mind covering up those unicorns. I just wanted the pink. You can see I've just peeled, and clearly I'm quite annoyed since I can't find my words. Going through old layouts, has anyone else found that their tape has been done and done exactly what my tape has done? It just peels off though, so we'll just roll with that, shall we? I am going to mount this on some foam, and then I remembered I wanted to put some tissue paper behind, so I've pulled the foam off, put some tissue paper on, and I'm just sticking that foam that I cut to size, and that is my paper layers done. Quick and easy. So I do muck around with this for a little while, not really sure of my placement. I see other people use tags all the time, and like they use tons of tags and their layouts look fantastic, and I'm like, I'm not great at this. So I did pull out these tags from the Oasis ephemera pack. I think that's kind of where I got my idea of the pink and green from. And so I'm going to use those for layers. I do start on the side, I end up moving them up to the top. And I think I only end up using one. I did try desperately to get the paper clip on. It's one from a Paige Evans collection, and it's got a little tag thing on it, like a little rubbery tag thing that says love. I've got these pieces from the Heidi Swap ephemera pack. That gold piece that I don't end up using says thankful for you. I do use these florals, and I think that says love this so much, or love you so much, or hang on. The circle says love you more and more. It doesn't say love you so much at all. Love you more and more. So I've got those acetate florals there. I'm not sure what collection these are from, I can't remember, but there's lots of craft and gold and those really warm, rich tones. I do try this pink Love Heart, and then I tried the Pink Star and I just didn't like it, so I don't go with them. I pull them both off. This is fairly close to how it ends up, kind of. That main cluster there is essentially how it's going to be. I'm going to add my title in here. I was having a really hard time moving these alphabets, so I grabbed my tweezers. I love this alphabet, really, really love it. I found that I have to be really careful where I put it though, what I use it on, because it can blend in and be totally illegible. But here I think it works really well. I decided that I wanted to build a little cluster down here to the right hand side, but I'm not sure exactly what I want to include. So I've got that idea sitting in the back of my head. I've pulled out this this little pack of tags and labels and stuff, and I end up pulling a couple of bits from that. I've got a label up on the left hand side that is green and white, and I just tuck that in for a layer. I'm going to try a few other bits and pieces. I don't end up putting anything else up there. I'm looking at the layout. So nothing else. Oh, I've also pulled out the important to me. There's an arrow underneath the word family. That does make it onto the layout, but it doesn't go there. First page of this sticker book, I'm like, oh, I'm going to use these butterflies. And I just plonked them on and I was really happy with the placement. So I'm like, yep. Flicking through this sticker book. Now I do go through this sticker book a number of times because I'll find a piece and then be like, oh, I can use more of those. And then get an idea that maybe I want to use a different shape or a different thing and go back through again. But I don't make you watch all that. I did try to bring this banner in kind of to replicate the banner that I had in the original, but ended up going, nope. Wanted to bring in a bit more green, so I've pulled in that little, it's kind of like washi tape. It's green and the cream colour with some arrows. I'm going to do my a little bit of journaling up there. I put the date on it. Pull in these little white and black plus signs. I think they're really cute. I do end up, these stickers don't stick fantastically, so I do end up adding more glue behind them. That black sticker says love you always, and I've moved that important to me arrow down to the bottom. Stick that in there, and I decided to go with just the one tag. Try the second tag down here. I'm going to include this green piece with the little X's and O's. I just cut off that white border. Nothing else really has the white border on it. The butterflies do, but they work okay in the end. So you can see I'm going to start trying to build a cluster down here. I'll muck around with this for a little while. And then I'll add more. So I'm going to pull out a couple of labels, a couple of journaling boxes, and I just add some layers. You can see I'm not really sure exactly how I want this to look, so I'm just layering things up. I'm like, that's okay. Alright, add another label, bring some more pink down here. I do fuss with this little cluster for a little while, but I get it to the point that I'm really, really happy with it. Pull in a clear label with a black outline, and that ends up being moved to underneath. I'm still working with the X's and O's sticker there, and I will change that in a minute. Wanted to bring in some more of that floral. This is from the sticker book as well. This is the Maggie Holmes sticker book. So I've brought in a green label there as well. You can see I'm just moving things and layering things. Put the green back over there and put the black down here. I don't like the way you can see through the layers. So peeling it all back up again, adding my layers. was really fussy with this little corner. So I've got the pink and the green labels there. I've got this little black, love you always. I'm like, I need something else. Lift everything up again. This is probably one of the good things about the sticker books not being super sticky, I guess. Then I'm going to tuck this black label under here. Move it about a dozen times before I'm happy with it. Then I pull the whole lot off because I'm like, I think I need to add some mixed media here. So I carefully lift that off and add some more of, you can see that I'm like pressing quite hard to get that to go through the stencil. Yeah, I'm going to have to order some more, I think. So anyway, yeah, just putting that through the stencil, making sure that it's covering enough of, not covering enough, but that there's enough there that it will peek out from behind. Close up, I've also gone in here and added some splatters. I've used my Prima watercolors and some splatters, and also my gold to add some splatters. I've got those 2 butterflies and I was like, oh, I might add some more butterflies. I found this piece of pattern paper in my scrap box, and so I'm going to fussy cut a couple of these guys out, and I end up using I use 3 of the fussy cut butterflies, and I can't remember how much of this I left in, but I muck around with the butterflies for ages trying to get the placement. So I've got 2 with the pink and the green. I've got 1 big one with the light and the dark pink, that one there that I'm touching now, and then I've got the 2 from the sticker book that end up on the page. I do fussy cut this green one, and then I'm like, nope. So you can see I am fussing with them a lot. Coming in with some of these florals, more of these florals from the sticker book. And I do not end up putting, that ends up going this up the top, but not there. Yes, happy with that. Tried to get in another one down here, and I'm like, oh, I don't really like that. Peel that off again. And I have put some foam adhesive behind the darkest parts of those acetate pieces and those clear stickers, just for a little bit of dimension and lift. There we go. That's where the other floral goes, and so I've got that strong diagonal of the black floral. I'm sticking everything down now. I've got my butterfly sorted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. And they're the ones I'm going to stick with. Adding in my little crosses here. I do go back in and use some glue behind all of these little crosses, just a tiny little dab where it crosses over in the middle. I don't mind if the edges lift, it gives a little bit of interest. But I'm adding 3 clusters of 3, so 3 up the top, 3 in the middle, and 3 down to the bottom as well. Adding in my journaling, and it just says down the bottom here, this is where my idea of family started, the 4 of us together. And then, like I said, up the top on that green sticker, it says circa mid to late 90s. Yeah. Adding in some gold and some gold twine here. I do end up gluing it down because I really like the way that the that those loops kind of fell. So I am going to glue it. I'm going to doodle a border around the edge here with my black pen. This is the same one that I journaled with. I just felt like it needed something, and with that black and white title and the black and white florals throughout, I just was like, yep, that will be perfect finish. And some tiny black splatters. They really are tiny. I don't know how well you can see them on the video. I can't see them very well because the preview is not gigantic, but I'm happy with the small amount that I did add. It does give enough. Yeah, I'm happy with it. Just using a small paintbrush, tapping that right across that diagonal, some close-ups. Really happy with how this one came together. Yeah, if you do give this a go, let me know in the comments. Like, have you ever redone any of your pages? If you have, why? Are you happy with the redo? Share with me. Let me know what you think. Is the original better or the take two? Like I said, I'm really happy with the take two, but it will be interesting to hear your thoughts. I hope to be back very soon with some more shares. I know that I've got a share coming up on the 1st for Scrap the Boys. I've got Cut to Use stuff happening, but I'm hoping to get some more of my stash used and recorded and played with. As always, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoy, and I will see you again very soon. Bye.